motion? Yeah, sometimes you're hitting the fucking like triangle button, ain't shit happening. How many head-to-head? So you've had like one game, you didn't lose yet.
One game head-to-head, and I've played some friends.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
So far, I've only had good success with the Texans online.
So here's
I haven't really used everybody, but
to do the honors.
they have some good receivers.
Set for football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22.
You're lucky held on to that shit. How do you think our season's going to go in our game?
I don't know yet. Hope it goes good.
Here go 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down after a good game.
Have you learned to keep your finger off the turbo?
20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of the
It is.
continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He can't get him down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll bring up third
Can't believe he
down.
fucking shook that off,
Love
man.
his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless. In there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Wow, that's just...
So on 4th down,
That's
here's
Madden
Chris
for you, though.
Jones to punt it away.
What did you expect?
Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. This is fielded at the 7.
Jeez.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's test out your defense.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
Blitz coming and down
I marked him, but
goes.
no one picks him up. That's okay.
Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a
No,
loss
I
of 7.
ID'd him,
Okay, partner, a couple
but
points
it's
of
broken.
interest right here, all right?
Don't bother. It
Offensively,
doesn't
we
work
see that they
at
came
all.
out throwing
Like,
the football,
The fucking ID people, the blocker runs right by him. I'm like, okay, bro.
And you were telling me
good shit.
pregame before we came
Don't
on
block.
you think this
You
is
know,
something
watch
we could
my
see?
man get fucking
Yeah,
sacked.
there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game.
Oh, it wasn't even a play I picked. What the fuck?
That one covered beautifully.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. It was supposed to be the...
Stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's do this shit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to
too
a
close to
fourth
my
down.
end zone.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
It's too, that's easy points, man. It's like 2 plays and you're fucking scoring. Fuck all that.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard
I find if I hit turbo,
line.
forget about doing any moves. It just gives up.
It'll bring up a second down.
Like I'm like, why can't I fucking like spin? Why can't I like? Oh yeah, I hit
On
turbo.
that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down, Prescott. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott shakes off the sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Covington in there to drop it. Back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 18. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
Damn.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is,
yeah, I made my own playbook. It's easier.
Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get for that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful
It's such a weird fucking like animation to get.
Good for 15 at a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Watson.
Holy fuck.
Down he goes.
That was fast.
Sean Lee in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was a very
They literally got like no time to drop back.
Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one
You can't.
down inside
All the running's fucked up, man.
23 yards.
But see, when I caught the ball, that little fucking juke he did.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, and it's Texans football.
That's gonna happen a lot too. You can't. The rat catching is fucked. Like your rat catching is like, it's gonna happen like that a lot of times. You're gonna it jukes you like that, and you're pretty much like done. Like, you can't fucking
First down carry.
Oh, block shed, man! Like immediately.
Play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Richmond, Richmond.
On second down, here's Watson. Now he'll drop it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, man. It's hard to cut. Like, it's hard, you know, in 18 you used to be able to sharply cut in and just fight. Now they do that stupid weird cut motion.
Rising up on defense. We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
I hated it, but I'm getting used to it. You just got to get used to it, that's all.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 5-yard touchdown run.
No.
And the Texans are in for 6. Well, that turned out
up on right stick after you get a touchdown.
Go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Extra point by
so far, I've only lost a couple. Like, I'm in like 5 different leagues. I've only lost like maybe 1 game. I won the game today, but the guy fucking quit. He was beating me 14-0 in the first quarter, and then he went up again, and then I caught up, and then I got in the field goal range. I got like to the 20-yard line. He fumbled, so it was tied game. He fumbles like in his own area.
And let's face it, every facility we visit,
and then he just quit.
About converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Prescott on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10.
What the fuck?
They were looking for him.
That should have been the catch.
He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Prescott.
Those don't work no more.
And incomplete here on third down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice.
They don't work that much. Like, you'll get some success, but you're going to get picked off more times than none.
And force another punt. Now comes the Cowboys.
That's my experience so far.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The sidelines still look like an Atari game.
Offense as they get set to take over here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive.
Like, they look so like.
And just think of what
it doesn't look good. The sidelines still.
Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored,
I was watching this guy's YouTube video, and he said that Ryan Moody, he was saying that the advertisements for 2K5 were the same features that are featured in Madden 19.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Are you pushing anything to make his arms go up like that?
Especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
his arms just go up before he tackles.
I can just tell you,
like
attrition
you're
does
running
set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Richmond.
On second down,
their defensive line isn't that good, man. You're block shedding immediately before you get the ball.
Lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Watson just beating the play clock.
What the fuck, man?
Escape, and he goes down. David Irving.
How'd you get in there so fast?
Time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Shane Leffler.
Dude, just
now.
fucking.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Like you're. Yeah, well, I couldn't pass it to him. He's fucking.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Well, yeah, if he just didn't spin that, that's a fucking touchdown.
40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jadeveon Clowney. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain here in the first half.
Oh, in the first half,
We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get it this time. And back-to-back.
That's exactly what was happening with me.
A fourth down.
I tried to step in the pocket. I tried to step up. I tried to roll around. Your guys are too fast.
He'll return it from the 6.
Oh.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Come back, come back. Two-J. Reset. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And
you don't know who to cover.
Not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Come back.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tiger. Come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
2J.
Watson on 3rd down. And he finds his man Griffin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Richmond. Reset. Richmond. 2J.
Watson on 1st down.
Oh, the ball, man.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Oh, it says your internet's fucking up. Oh, really?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come back. Tiger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is
Why'd you do that?
5. And now we won't see a
pushing
play on
rack.
1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go
I know,
here in the
that's some
1st
fucking
half.
bullshit. I feel like Madden just didn't want me to fucking score.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in.
Oh, man, blocking me. Get the fuck out of my way, man. Clothesline me.
As the 1st half is winding down, and the Texans will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, It almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
I like the Texans. They just need a better O-line.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
I was wondering when you're going to throw to him.
On this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
And I overran it.
Here you go. Here we go, 46. Let's go.
Get the fuck out of here.
46.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Butt naked.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Oh, I get the ball?
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
How's Big Man able to catch up to him?
45.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
they need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They give him 27 yards on the third down.
That was a weird pass, though. It kind of like floated off into the...
Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Look at, they're on top of each other on your right. The hell?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson setting up the screen for Miller.
Last screens don't really work in the game either.
4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Come back, come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because
your middle just clears right out. I don't know, every time.
Find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Reset.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his left.
Oh, what the motion? I couldn't stop his motion.
5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Oh, man. This game. Yeah, what can you do?
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh, fuck.
And he's got a man. It's Fuller. And they'll bring him down.
That was a fast reaction. I didn't expect that.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough.
My man was butt naked
down.
in the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
You gotta watch the quarterback overthrows a lot, so pass leading can like really fucking push the ball like 10 yards or so past your receiver. Yeah, man, like crazy overthrows. Like guys will be butt naked, and you'll overthrow them.
For their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
Perfect block.
Other teams
Nice
just
run.
go, okay, these
there
are
we
the
go.
sequence of plays we want to run. These
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Good run. The blocks in that were fucking set up perfect.
77 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Like he magnetically grabbed everybody.
Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
They begin with a run by Miller. And this is
Why can't he just run straight? Why does he fucking do all this bullshit with his cutting and whatever he does?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd
Jesus
down.
fuck, man. Like it's like, you can't. It's so hard to run because I feel like there's no control of the running back. Like I didn't want to cut. I just wanted him to run straight ahead, and he cut as he hit the line. I was like, oh, I could at least got 4 yards out of that.
Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller.
He's no Ezekiel, but yeah, that works.
Run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make
your
that
defense
stand up and stop them.
Cowboys defense in this game is fast.
Now, here's 1st and 10.
If that was me, that would have been a touchdown.
They'll toss it to Miller.
What kind of fucking toss was that? I've never done that toss. That looks so weird.
On the play back at the 44. That's going to go.
Did it? Like it was so slow motion on mine. It just looked weird.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Come back. Blue ready. Target.
Back now in Houston. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Target.
Here's Watson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
These like throws got to be a little fucking better than that.
At least it does get them to 4th down.
Like, how are they only throwing the ball 4 feet in the air?
Right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect.
Like it's legitimate 4 feet. Like there's no way that guy.
A little bit of jeopardy.
Especially
it's like you got to do high point passes every time you fucking throw it.
Trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Probably.
Reset. Come back. Target.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
What do you mean? How do you know?
Here, grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Well,
gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
This drive hasn't been like all the same.
You're taking charge.
Like this formation is new. Oh yeah. It looks the same, but it's...
He'll get it up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The 4th
Fuck, really? I didn't get in?
Got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Oh, fuck.
And now
wrong guys in
3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout.
That's how they subbed him out.
It's just their first.
That'll happen too. You'll sub somebody in, and then the guy you subbed in isn't in. Or what else happens is
bodies on that field, but this is a big play.
what else happens is yeah.
On the toss, here's Foreman. No gain on the play, and what to do now?
You gotta be kidding me! You didn't get in.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, you didn't blitz somebody through the middle.
Deshaun Watson taking it in, and the Texans will add on to their lead. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low.
All right, well, that's your first loss, yeah?
And get it over the goal line.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention too when you pick a play. Like I said, the game will flip the play on you without you even doing it.
What's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but
why is he doing it?
That length,
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take
your screen fucking worked, but I was right there, but I got sucked into a block.
Cowboys.
I couldn't break through you guys. You just fucking held me.
And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now a first down throw, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff to Miller. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time.
I know.
I thought to go for it.
I just thought I'd see if I can get that. You're scoring way too easily right now, so I can't let you get the ball back. Yeah, but one more score, you're gonna fucking be like down by 3.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on first down. He's going to flip that out to the front. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Did I? No. I I'm noticing you're scoring right now.
We'll come back to
You're
wrap this one
swinging
up
the momentum in
after
your area.
this.
In your area, so you getting the ball, you're scoring really like one play. So I don't know, my team's dumbing out or some shit.
Here on first down.
Ooh, butt naked.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a
I almost
first
didn't see
down.
him.
Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Miller will get it. He has been busy today.
That one cut was nice.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Richmond, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Oh, I can't move nobody? What the fuck? Anyway, this play's busted.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Again, it's Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Why do they do that? I didn't. See, that's not the way he was supposed to do it. He was supposed to flip it back the other way.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans are going to win the football game. And here comes the Texans now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Good game.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.
Sheesh.
We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal.
Anyway,
all of your home games,
that was one of my homies from my
likely
franchise
going to be in
league.
the
He wanted to
playoffs.
practice.
When you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is.
He said he
You
hasn't
don't
lost
even
the game
mind if people are at your house when you
yet.
get home
I
after
guess
a
it's
win
his
like
first
that.
loss, but he's still practicing. I think he just got the game or something.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles
He did pretty good, though.
Davis
Like,
and
those
all our
runs
crew,
he did fucking
I'm
murdered
Brandon
me.
Gaudin. You've been watching the
That's why I had to kick the field goals and keep him off the field.
It's a win for the Texans as we say
I was killing him in the
so
passing game,
from
though.
Houston.